add to what Mr. Olaide just said. What we can see in a society now with this justice for Mohbad, it is like a heavy cloud with a silver lining, because many things that has been going on in the society now, and a lot of people that we've trusted in the society, that we've given some kind of respect based on their status or based on their credentials, we can see that most of them have absolutely failed to live up to the expectations that we expect them to do in this case. A lot of them who, I would say, masquerade as activists, who supposedly call themselves human rights activists, coming online and offline to make a lot of noise about the police or the governmental oppression of the people. We can see that in this simple case of justice for Mohbad, they are nowhere to be found. The celebrities, who make videos, music videos for us and post online and offline as though they love themselves and they love us and they're making the music for us and they're doing it to inspire us and also to, show some kind of love relationship amongst themselves. We can see that there is no real love among themselves, because if a celebrity of your kind can be killed like a dog in his own house, and in spite of the controversies that are on, none of them, even the skit makers, their friends who also make skits, and their friends who are also in the business of, entertainment and media, if none of them can come out and speak on behalf of their own comrade who has gone through this kind of situation, we can see that there is really no love among them. Some of them might try to convince themselves by saying, "Oh, I'm just an artist, I don't have anything to do with this." We can see that it shows that they are not understanding that the broom that we use for the second wife could also be used for the first wife, and they are not taking the wisdom from it and using it to lend their voice to the justice for Mohbad. And we also have some, celebrity activists / politician like Xpøsèd. A lot of them come online to make a lot of noise, political noise, about the government trampling on the rights of the average citizens of the country. They make a lot of international noise also, trying to make the government of the day look like a monster and trying to make themselves look like, saviors at the end of the day. We can see at the end of the day that they are just making the whole noise for political sake and not for genuine sake of the human cause. Also, we also have some celebrity lawyers also. We also, like in the person of lawyer Falana, who also have his child in the music industry, aka Falls. And we can see that lawyer Falana, who is a celebrity human rights activist, some of them even, a lot of us even, weave him in the same material as them, Abraham Adesanya and Gani Fawayimi. We can see that a lot of them are just there, and although they want people to see them as a certain way, they are not actually the same way that we look or that we imagine them to be. They are all they are all extension of the political oppressive elite class. They have absolutely nothing to do with the plight of the average human being on the streets. So I say again that most Nigerians, most of us, we are always starstruck when we see these persons in their mighty position, in their mighty political celebrity position. We tend to feel that these people are going to fight for us. During the NSAS, we saw a lot of celebrities, saying a lot of things online about the human rights abuses and all those things, speaking, beating their chest like tigers, getting ready to come out and talk and fight for the people. A lot of them even came out, make a lot of shining statements on the media about the human rights and all those things like that. But we can find out that they really did it for the sake of clout chasing and marketing, to market themselves further and to chase clouds further. At the end of the day, it's nothing. Same thing when Mohbad passed away. A lot of them, the big, auditorium, there's a big stage. All of them came online. They took they came with their squad, with their friends. People were, a lot of Nigerians are starstruck. Most Nigerians came out, to protest for justice for Mohbad. But when they saw those celebrities, immediately their minds switched for justice for Mohbad, and they turn the whole thing into a show, like a mosh pit. It's not Davido performing, it's not this particular one performing, it's not that performing. So they entertained themselves. It was like a picnic, it was like a hangout, summer concerts, because the time the celebrity came out of the club, a lot of them begin to hail the celebrities and they forget the goal. And most of the celebrities that came out that day to perform, they raise their fees, like all those things, activists, fighting, and all those games that they play. They want to fight for justice. They want to see all those kind of things. What is their input at the end of the day? How have they used their high and mighty position to lend their voice, to give their money, to give their support, to give their backing to these movements? Absolutely nothing. And this goes to show that a lot of us Nigerians should begin to have a think that what exactly are these entertainers for? What exactly are these comedy skit makers for? What exactly are these celebrity lawyers, celebrity advocates, celebrity activists? Did you what I said about it? Absolutely nothing. But you see, some of them, when this justice for Mohbad movement begins to gather steam, when the grassroots like us, when we've suffered on the trenches to push this thing, when a lot of hosts have suffered to push this thing, and it begins to gather steam, it begins to make progress, and then you see the celebrities coming out of the club, and also wanting to give in their voice, wanting to chase clout again. Some of them even want to lead the movement again at the end of the day, because it's nothing for them but clout chasing. So we must be informed, we must be aware, we must be smart, we must have a think. There must be a revolution of thoughts to understand that all those entertainers, all those celebrity activists and celebrity advocates are nothing but extension of the oppressive class. Because right now it seems that all of them are keeping quiet, and some of them are even gallivanting and junketing with all those ones that we see as the Mohbad. We can see that there was a video that came out recently in which a popular celebrity was hanging around with LLA and Obele, and those guys whose name are mentioned in the petition that was put out by Mohbad and sent to the police, and nothing was done about it. And these are people who bullied Mohbad, and the same person was even with Mohbad when they came to bully Mohbad while he was at the video shoot, junketing and gallivanting with them. And look at the story of Bella Shmurda. He was in Canada when Mohbad passed away. He did a lot of chest beating and roaring like a lion. We expect him to come all the way from Canada with his squad and begin to go from one police station to another and even call Baba and do a lot of things. But according to Baba, we can see that Baba said that Bella Shmurda disappointed him. He just called him once and just did some he played a game and like, yeah, she's going to do the DNA and all those things like that. I don't know if they what happened. We heard we now hear that it's this same Bella Shmurda that is getting houses and renting house for wummi and also giving us some monthly stipend every 2 weeks. We can see. So we can see that all those people that Mohbad was with, he was with them, he went to the club with them, he went to the show with them, they were all drinking, smoking together. We saw what they did to him now after he passed away. None of them has reached out to Baba and give him and to support him and to pay condolence visits. An ordinary condolence visit has not been paid to Baba since Mohbad passed away. So let's have a revolution of thought and understand that it is we citizens of Nigeria that we can save ourselves. It is only us that we can fight for ourselves. It is only us that we can speak for ourselves. It is only us that we can back ourselves. It is only us that we can actually bring the change that Nigeria actually needs. It is not these celebrities. It is not these political celebrity activists. It is not these political / celebrity advocates. It is not the political celebrities. Because these celebrities at the end of the day, once they sing for you on the TV screen, they act for you, and they do a lot of Nollywood drama on the TV screens for you, you love them so much, they end up getting appointment by the political class. They get appointment as special advisors. Some of them even get into politics, straight up. They get appointment as SAs, as private assistant and all those things like that. And they join the oppressor's machine. They join the machine of oppression and exploitation. They join it. They come as your friend. You love them, and they use your sweat and the traffic that you garner for them. They use it to enter politics, and then they join the ruling elite and begin to mobilize themselves and use the powers of government against you. We can see that in this case, there are some celebrities that are involved, and we know their names that are involved, that are also supporting the stifling, the repression of this case. They want to repress, they want to destroy the case. And we know some of them, one of which is Tonto Dike and Yabojo. We know the games that they are playing. We know the antics that they have been going with. But how did they get there? How did they get to such a high and mighty position? Traffic, the public support, the public approval. So they use these things, and the same thing goes to politics. They use the public as battering rams. They use the youth as battering rams to open ways for themselves. And once they open way for you, they set fire on the log of wood, and they burn the whole thing to ashes. So we must be smart. Tell me and show me a society today in the Western world in which celebrities, in which actors, entertainers, football players, baseball players, and activists. Tell me a society today that has those people working and fighting for justice society. You don't just have them fighting for justice. It's impossible. But in our society, we hype these people. We even give them, human rights activist position. We hype them so much that they disappoint us. It's our fault. That is one. Two, at the end of this Justice for Mohbad, we need to organize some squad of rough thugs, and we need to show those people who in one way stood in the way of justice, those who hampered the drive for justice, those who served as obstacle. We need to find a way in the society. We need to find a way to deal with them. Maybe jungle justice, maybe public harassment. They need to know that they can't throw their weight in the society anyhow. They need to know that they can't use their ego to trample on the rights of the average citizens in the country. They need to know that they are also as accountable to their actions as anybody in society. Yes, it happens in the Western world when a politician collaborates with certain foreign elements or of a felonious capacity. When they deal with those issues, then they come to the grassroots and deal with those people who collaborated with those outsiders. It happened in World War II, in Nazi Germany. After World War II, those French men and those Spanish men who collaborated with the Nazi regime, they got beat. Because we need to pass a message to society that is a new day, and we are a new people, and we have a new idea, we have a new orientation, we have a new mindset, and we are not going to tolerate all those kind of injustices and prejudices in our society anymore. So I want to say that let us continue to be on this drive for justice. It is emotionally draining. It weakens you. It attacks a lot of. It's like a psychological warfare, but that is what it is, and we are built for these times. And although Mohbad is going to get his justice, we must understand that the wider advantage on society is that there's going to be a stop or a drastic reduction in cases like this in the future. So we are fighting a just cause, and a cause that is actually higher and bigger, and that will definitely outlive us. So let's not be tired. Let's not be weak. We might be tired. We can take a break. Let us also renew our energies and come back to give our support to whoever is fighting for justice right now. Thank you very much. I'll stop here.
As a lot of us are not reasoning, I want to take you back memory lane. As a lot of people are not reasoning about everything that is going on, I want to take you back to the back memory lane. The sister of this girl came out, and she said 2021 that this girl blocked her because she said, go and serve after you have finished school. Which the school we don't know. That's not my business. And the sister said 2023 July, this girl unblocked her because she has a fight with Ileri Oluwa. The video is out. And along the line, Ileri Oluwa is September, which we don't know if it is 11 or 12 September. And again, the mother said 11, they called her. She saw the shadow passed. That one went like that. Nobody is talking about that. The iCloud, the voice note came out, and they said in that voice note that Ileri Oluwa was telling her, if you buy me, where is my iCloud? Is this what you want to do when they buy me? Is this what you want to do when you buy me? Is this what you start sending out? Nobody is talking about that. The sister said she came back. She ran down to Nigeria after the Okpaipa. Within how many, a week or two after the whole thing, they took her to the embassy in order for her to travel. Somebody who is supposed to be money husband want to travel, and you people don't have sense that there's something fishy. That one went like that. You people don't have any sense to think that, okay, this is it. Now, after an hour when they attacked Prime Boy, she wrote that, I hope you people are learning in life. And she put something. Are you learning? You don't know the meaning of that. You don't know the meaning. That's a sign to everybody that let your hair correct. If you do nonsense, I am here to deal with you. And her sister said she's a dangerous person. None of you is seeing that. Her sister called her green snake under the green grass. None of you is seeing that. None of you is seeing that. And you people will say, oh, 24 years old, 23 years old. And she said she don't have any explanation for you Nigerians. And she keep on manipulating us. Manipulating the whole wide world. And none of you is seeing it. Sanwo-Olu, this is for you. Remember, Sanwo-Olu, one day, you see what's happened to Eleri Oluwa. Go and write today down. Anytime you see this video, they will use it against you. Your wife will gang up with other people to buy you. And we will be here, be saying, why is she? We will be saying, that is how we'll be doing. Sanwo-Olu, you know a lot. You say, is it today that people are be buying? A lot of people buy every day. Sanwo-Olu, you know a lot. And a friend of Ileri Oluwa, Tosi in America, said the wife is colliding with somebody outside. The video is out that they will buy it soon. And nobody is talking about that. Let me tell you, Sanwo-Olu, everything that happened in Ileri Oluwa's case, they will use it against you in the nearest future. You will leave that seat. You want to leave governor and go to presidential, or you want to go to the Senate. They will use it against you. Oh, anywhere. This is the last post, the last position you will be. You are not going anywhere until Ileri Oluwa get justice. It's not about anybody. It's about Ileri Oluwa. Look at the toxicology came out. Look at what they said. Look at what they said. I've never seen in abroad, even if it's 100 years, they will not walk by that person. You want us to take that, Sanwo-Olu? God is watching you. God is watching because you are the governor of that state. It is your state that Ileri Oluwa by. So it is you who will ask. If Ileri Oluwa don't get justice, it is you who will ask. But I know that Ileri Oluwa will get divine justice in the mighty name of Jesus. Sanwo-Olu, come here. Come here. Come here. Bring that to your head here. Sanwo-Olu, remember that the PRO, BP, or whatever that said his name. That man, Mimuiwa, he said it is you because of when Berekete asked him about how far, about the autopsy, about the toxicology. He said everything is in your hand. It depends on you. Sanwo-Olu, we want to ask you, what happened to the body that they said they cannot see anything? What happened, Sanwo-Olu? Don't worry. I have told you. One day you will leave that seat. And if you want to go anywhere, Sanwo-Olu, sorry, this is your last time that you will govern anybody. This is your last. You better chop what you want to chop now, because this is your last time. They have seen governor that have turned to nothing for them in their family. Go and check all the past governors. Your own, go past their own. Sanwo-Olu, you will end up, they say pure water. If you don't do anything concerning Ileri Oluwa's case, I am telling you, if you don't do anything, Sanwo-Olu, if you don't do anything, because that is your state, Ipa in your state. So the Lord will ask you about his situation.